Hello everyone. I just kind of wanted to go through and show you guys my watch collection. I've been collecting for, man, probably 6 years now. This is kind of what I have gotten over the years. It's nothing like super special, and then I can kind of tell you guys just like a little bit about each of the pieces. Um, So I guess to start off with, I buy and sell a lot of stuff. So when I'm buying and selling stuff, I kind of trade and figure out what I like, what I don't like, rather than just spending money on something and then, oh well, you're out of luck. Now you got to keep it. So this is kind of what is in the rotation right now. I'm thinking about selling some of these, maybe swapping in other things I'm not selling, and I'll go over those and why. So. First off, this is what's on my wrist right now. It's the Garmin Instinct 2, just a regular Instinct 2. I really like it. I guess you could call it, it's not really a quartz, but it's battery powered. You charge it and, you use satellite time, so it's super accurate, I guess, if you want to say. I believe it's 45 millimeters, so it's a little big on my wrist, but not terrible. Moving on. This is my first Omega that I ever got. I guess it's the only Omega in my collection right now. I've had a couple of different Omegas, but this was my first Omega. It is a 1958, I believe, Seamaster. It's a manual wind, just smaller watch. I believe it's 32 millimeters, so it is a little small on my wrist. But if I want to wear something that's like not very flashy or really understated, kind of elegant, this is kind of what I go for. I really like the styling of it. I love Omegas. I would love to get Speedmaster at some point, and I also like the new Seamasters. So yeah, I proposed to my wife in this watch, so that's why I'm never going to sell it. It's going to be in my collection forever, probably be an heirloom, but I really like it. Got a pretty good deal on it used. Obviously used because it's from 1958, but it's got some small imperfections, but I think it gives it character. Going down the list, classic Casio G-Shock. I think everyone should own a G-Shock. They are cheap. I think this one's $40 on Amazon. They're reliable. They tell the time. You can use a timer with them, stopwatch, and just super robust. I've had this one 2 years, I think, and I think you might be able to see it, but I got a little too close to the fire when I was camping one time, and it still holds up, waterproof. Can't really say much more. I would highly recommend a G-Shock to everyone. They're comfortable, they tell good time, and yeah, they're cheap. So another alternative I got to the G-Shock is if I don't really want to wear something with a digital clock, I wear this Timex Expedition. I believe this is 38 millimeters. I could be completely wrong, so don't check me on that. But I like this watch. It's kind of like classic field watch design. It's got bright numbers that contrasts well with the background. You got the yellow second hand there, so it's really easy to tell time. It's got the Indiglow feature, which is pretty nice, and the strap is pretty comfortable for being like a canvas strap. I got this, like I said, if I want to wear something analog ish, but like maybe want a beater or something for the day, this is kind of my go-to. It feels really good on the wrist. It's kind of got like a little bit of a curve with the lugs here, but yeah, I think this might be even cheaper. I think it might be like $20. I can correct myself in the comments or whatever. Maybe I'll put it in the edit. But I really like this watch. Another watch I would highly recommend. Now moving on to another one. This is my Orient. I believe it's called the Ray 2. It's got a rotating bezel, nice action. I really like the bracelet on this one. I've tried others, like I've even tried some Seikos, And this one by far has had the best bracelet for like, I guess you could call it a budget like dive watch. It's got 200 meters of water resistance. It's a manual movement, or automatic, I'm sorry. Automatic movement. You've got the day and the date. So pretty good watch. I got this from my mentor before he passed away. Actually, he gave it to me in his will. So I got this watch from him. I really love it, cherish it. Never gonna sell it. Goes on my wrist sometimes when going to the beach, or sometimes I've even worn it on a NATO strap, like up on a mountain that I was climbing before, just kind of have like that memento. But yeah, pretty solid watch. I really like it. I think it looks good. I think it's 36 millimeters. I'm not 100% sure on that. I'd have to measure. But yeah, so good watch. Now, chronographs. So this is a spoof, actually. I don't really recommend buying like Homage watches, but this one was a good deal. I picked it up. It's Studio Dratic, and it's actually pretty good quality for the money. Like, it's got the branding on the clasp and branding there, and the dial has some texture. It's pretty neat. It's got a leather band. This is basically a spoof on the Studio Underdog watches, which can coincidentally also use a similar seagull movement. So this is a seagull movement, pretty popular Chinese movement. They make watches. They have some pretty good history for like making watches for the Chinese military, but like it's not a terrible watch. I got it because I kind of wanted to see if I thought it might be worth it to get a Studio Underdog watch. But I don't find it going on my wrist that often. So I probably won't end up getting a Studio Underdog watch. Studio Underdogs are pretty expensive. I think they're like $800 or something like that. And this one was way cheaper and similar design with similar movement. So I figured I'd try it out. Probably going to be moving this one on. I don't know if I'm going to sell it or not, just because it is like an homage watch. I guess you could call it a fake. But yeah, so there's that one. Also, mechanical movement, so you have to wind it every time, and then you've got the chronograph pushers. Seagull, yeah. So, and then next you have this. This is my most recent pickup. I actually traded another watch for this. I had a Christopher Ward C60 Trident Pro, 600 meters water resistance, and I traded it for this because I have a diver already. I don't really have any like aviation themed watches, so I thought this could be a good pickup. I really liked it. It's a 40 millimeter case. It fits well on my wrist. I've been trying to switch out the band for the leather one that it came with, but I don't have the proper tools. So it's got kind of a cool looking dial on it. Kind of looks old, and it also has a mechanical movement, so you have to wind it. Chronograph, 60-hour power reserve. But yeah, overall pretty nice watch. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get rid of it. I'll probably keep it. I really like it, but if something better comes along, you never know. So that's kind of those watches. Then I have I've got two more watches over here. So this is just Seiko that I got. It was my grandpa's when he passed away. I got it. So I don't really wear it because it's not really my style, but it has that sentimental value. So I keep it. It's just got an automatic movement. I think it's called a Seiko Kinetic. And then probably I think the first watch I ever had was this Armatron watch. It's still running. Every now and then I'll wear it if like maybe I'm going swimming or something and I don't want to wear the G-Shock or any of these other ones. This will make it in the rotation. Sometimes I'll throw it in a bag just so I have a backup watch. So yeah, that's this watch. And now I'll probably go through and talk about some of the other watches that I've had in the past. And I'll probably throw them up on the screen there. One of the watches that I had and I sold because it didn't work, but I would love to get another one. I had one of the vintage Belova Accutron Space Views with the, like, you could see the Accutron movement. I think they're really cool. I'll throw up a picture of the one I had. I would love to get one of those again. I had a Hamilton khaki field. I'll probably get one of those again in a different colorway. I had one, it was kind of like a, I don't really know how to explain the color, but I can throw it up there on the screen and you guys can take a look at it. But it was a cool watch, had a mechanical movement. I really like the field watch aesthetic, so I'll probably get one of those again. Probably keep it in the collection. As you can see, I like field watches. So after that, what is another one that I had? I had a Seiko, I think it was called a Flight Master. It was like a black automatic Seiko. It was pretty cool. It had like a little, what's it called? A little airplane on the hands. And I can throw it up here if you want to take a look at it. But it's pretty cool. I sold it. It was a little too big for me, so I didn't really wear it that often. Oh, one really cool watch that I wish I could have fixed, but I couldn't find the parts for it, so I ended up selling it to a watchmaker. Was a vintage Volcane Cricket from, I think it was like the 1970s. Now, Volcane is a really cool brand. They've got some pretty cool history with like presidents and stuff like that. So I would love to get another Volcane Cricket, but they're kind of expensive. So if I find a good deal on one, I might pick one up. Another one that I had was Marathon. It was a GPQ, which is their general purpose quartz watch. Throw it up here. It was a little small for me. Now I know I say it's small, but I have this 32 millimeter watch. It's kind of different. The GPQ is a field watch made by Marathon. They're a Canadian company, but they made watches during like World War II and stuff like that. It was cool. Marathon makes some really cool watches. I might pick up a different version of their field watch, something that fits a little better. But yeah, so that's my collection as it sits. If you have any questions or suggestions on watches I should try next, I would love to hear it down in the comments. So if you have any questions, yeah, feel free to drop them in the comments too. So thank you guys.